I can already tell our son gonna be running her.
He already is running.
I can already tell he gonna be running. He gonna be getting away with murder with you.
He is getting away with murder with me already. Do you guys know that he be waking up at crack? This boy be waking me up at crackhead hours. 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, kicking me in my ribs.
Yeah, y'all, what's going on? We're back with another. Oh, okay. Say hey. Say hey, y'all. Oh, now you. Oh, okay, good. All right, we're back with another video. We just want to make a quick video today. This one right here probably gonna be acting up and blurring out random gibberish, so you guys gonna have to work with us. But what are we talking about today? Putting her on the spot.
Hey, shh. Thank you. We wanted to talk about a couple of things, actually. Myths about pregnancy, staying in shape during pregnancy. It doesn't just have to be with me. It can be with him as well.
Right.
Because dads be letting themselves go too. And also, like, maternity clothes and stuff like that. Because I learned about that the hard way. So, we just wanted to talk about a couple of things.
Right. So, we'll talk about those three. Let's start off with staying in shape. Prior to her getting pregnant, we're pretty active individuals. Like, I'll say each and every day, yeah, go ahead, go do something. Get up out of here, because you doing too much. Over here looking crazy. Ain't funny. We were pretty active individuals prior to prior to her getting pregnant. If we weren't
prior to you impregnating me.
If we weren't like working out at the gym, she was either jump roping or walking, or I'm walking. I'm always working out. Like, I'm pretty active. So I think the myth is you can't stay in shape while you're pregnant, right?
Oh no, when I said myth, I was talking about that whole myth, like where they say you have to eat for two. But we can get to that later. But the staying in shape during pregnancy part, I think that is solely up to us. I feel like people always make excuses for women. Oh, she's pregnant. Oh, leave her alone and this and that. Hey!
You hear us talking? You hear adults talking? Be quiet. It seemed like that's what kids be doing. When adults is talking, they'll try to like over talk you. Be quiet. We're doing something, okay? It ain't funny. She do that all the time. Like, my mom could be talking to something like that, and she'll be hollering.
She does it bad with Mama.
Yeah.
I just be tuning her out sometimes.
Yeah, she's 2 years old, and that's terrible twos. Like, my mom always taught me, like, when a kid is, those are the growing years from 2 to 8. That's the years that you discipline your child, because if you don't do it between them ages, they gonna grow up thinking they run stuff. So she understands when we tell her not to do something. She's a baby, so of course she's a toddler, so she is gonna do what she wanna do. But these kids understand when you tell them to be quiet, but they still gonna try to test it. That's why you can't be talking to them kids like that. You gotta flick them every once in a while. Don't be beating them or nothing like that. We don't do that over here, but you gotta discipline them, or else they're gonna try to do what she's doing right now. She hear me talking and she just steady running it. Hey.
She kept on touching his backpack that had his camera equipment in it, and he told her to stop like 5 times, and she didn't listen. And then it seems like when he like raises his voice and like puts his foot down, she listens. I'm like, wow, she magically listens. So she understood you the whole time.
Yeah, she understands. Kids are very smart. It's like, we don't want to, like, I don't want to discipline my child. I'm not doing that slave shit, like beating our children with extension cords and belts and all that. We not playing that over here. Like, if you gotta beat a little kid with a extension cord or a belt or a shoe, whatever it may be, like, that's a problem. Like, if you can't use your words or other means of disciplining your child to get them to listen, then that's out of pocket. But this one right here, I just be flicking her because And she taking them flicks now. Like she don't even want to flick. Like every time I flick her, she like whatever. That didn't hurt.
Remember when she was with Shy and we were setting up or you were helping her set up the
computer
monitor and stuff,
and Shy popped her ass.
Yeah, no, she hit her in the stomach. And you know how because I've been punched in the stomach before, so you know how it like takes your breath away.
Yeah.
So she was jumping on Shy's back and stuff, and I think she was doing something to Shy, and Shy got mad, and she like hit her in the stomach. She said, "What are you doing? Why would you do that?" She started crying.
This girl feel us getting hurt. You know she a baby, so you can like literally go like this. Shut up, and she'll start crying. You know how you can hurt babies' feelings like really easily. And she's an actress. I'm telling you, when you hit her, you can barely tap her just like that. She gonna be crying. Dramatic in the mud. But
she took her bead out. Oh yeah, you're finished. You over here messing. Oh, well, those are finished, and I don't even know how.
You got some crop. Your hair long. Her hair gonna be long.
It is long already. It's gonna be longer, and I don't know how to put these beads. I think
you just took your beads out. What are you doing?
I think you put the rubber band in a certain way to where when you put the beads on, it doesn't come out. But that's finished. I
the exercising.
Yes, people make excuses for women too much. I love women, and he be calling me a feminist sometimes. We be getting into it. And he's like, "You're an effing feminist." And I'm like, what's wrong with that? No, but people do be making excuses for women. Like, we need to stay and, like, take care of our health when we're pregnant. Like, right. For example, I know that there are times where it's harder for us to exercise and stuff like that. But there are alternatives. Like, there's walking pads. He showed me a little walking pad.
Oh, yeah. Online. I think I want one of those. It's a walking pad that you can buy on Amazon where you're just walking in place. So I be trying to get 15,000 steps in a day, and sometimes that means me walking in our hallway back and forth and people coming out looking like, what is he doing? Like, or just pacing back and forth in, like, establishments, and people are like, what is he doing? So getting one of those walking pads and being able to walk in place, that would be cool. That would be very convenient. But what she said, as a significant other, right? I think it's very important for you guys to like try your absolute hardest to, I'll say, motivate your significant other, right? Your baby mama, your wife, whatever it may be, to get up and get going and not be rude about it. But hey, babe, let's go on a walk. Let's go talk or something like that. That's really cool. Her, for like, how? Stop kicking the camera.
Play that. You have the remote, but you just turn the volume down really low to the TV so she can watch that.
We almost done. Cause she walks a lot. Like I was saying, she walks a lot already. So it wasn't like I had to like do anything to motivate her because she's already walking a lot. Period. So. But it would be times where I would be like, hey, I'm at the track. And she would be like, hey, do you want to I can meet you at the track and we'll just walk the track. Or we live on this long strip over here called California Ave. And we will walk from one end to the other end. And I would just do things like that just to make sure that she's getting her steps in. That's a myth. Just because you're pregnant don't mean that you have to just sit around and eat all day and just get big. Like, you don't got to do that. Like, you can still stay in shape.
Stop.
That's her first time flicking her. She be acting like she can't flick her.
Oh no, I don't.
I can already tell our son gonna be running her.
He already is running.
I can already tell he gonna be running. He gonna be getting away with murder with you.
He is getting away with murder with me already. Do you guys know that he be waking up at crack? This boy be waking me up at crackhead hours, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, kicking me in my ribs. He heard me last night. I was like, Junior, please stop kicking me in my ribs. And so it gets to the point where I'm just like, let me wake up and feed this boy. I don't know what he wants from me. I don't know if he is stretching out his legs or what. He be kicking me in my side and my ribs. I'm like, you know what? Let me just get up and be active, do something. Maybe he'll stop. But every single time, it's weird. Every single time we go to that Target in Westwood, he be cutting up.
Yeah, he be cutting up.
Like,
yeah, it's about time for him to come out.
He got it's like 2 more weeks, you guys. I can't wait. But no, we do need to take care of our health. That's important.
Yeah.
Even if it is just walking You don't have to be at the gym. Because I saw a lady that
Yeah.
was hella pregnant. It was at the beginning of our pregnancy, and her belly was sticking out, and she was at the gym. I
Oh
said, "How
yeah.
is she
Oh yeah.
doing that?"
Yeah, like women still be working out like pregnant. I really attribute to the fact that she's not like she doesn't look aside from her belly right now. Of course, she looks pregnant, but if we were to show you guys a before and after picture of how she looked before she was pregnant, it's not like a vast difference. Like, of course, she looks pregnant now. Like when you're pregnant, you gain a little bit more weight, but it's not significantly different. Like she still looks kind of like the same. And I really feel like that's because of her going downtown and doing DoorDash and walking 5 to 10,000 steps a day, not even knowing, and jump roping. She was very active at the beginning of the pregnancy. She just started like slowing down, and it's the end. I would say like this last month of pregnancy, 37 weeks pregnant, she just now started slowing down and like starting to get the back aches and not want to walk as much and having to sit down. I think that's pretty good to like be pregnant for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, much props to her.
Thank you. Much props to you for your love and support. I couldn't do it without you. Look at this.
Now for the fellas, you got to keep yourself together, man.
What's she doing? Back
Like
there?
don't like that dad bod is really a thing. Like I do not want to have a dad bod, so I'm gonna do everything I can to just be one of those sexy fathers. You know what I'm saying? When I pick up our son from school, they gonna like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? They gonna be choosing.
Ooh.
But I take care of myself. I work out
Yeah, he
6 days a week, and I get my 50 or 15,000 steps in, and then I run 3 miles every single day, and then I track my calories, and I'm making sure I'm eating well. And in me doing that, it kind of forces me to like help her eat well. It rubs off on her, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of her getting like some junk food, we'll go get like some pineapples. So she still has her little junk food, but at least she's eating pineapples and she's, you know, putting something healthy in her body on a day-to-day basis. So it's very important to take care of your health throughout the whole pregnancy on both ends, for sure, especially as a woman and definitely as a man.
And that also can be challenging, so be careful because like in one of our previous in one of our previous videos we did the gestational diabetes test, and thankfully, fortunately, I don't have it. Like women that are pregnant are susceptible to it, of course, and because it's harder to digest carbs, I believe. I think that was it. And so it's very important to be careful about that because a lot of us crave sweets. And I've been craving sweets throughout my pregnancy, and sometimes I want to just get freaking honey buns and pick up sweet stuff. But the crazy thing is, I haven't always been able to eat sweets like that because when I was at the beginning or middle of the pregnancy, when I would eat stuff that was too sweet, my body would tell me no. Like it would get stuck, like not stuck in my throat, but kind of that feeling of like phlegm or lemonade, when you drink lemonade and it kind of gets stuck in your throat. So anytime I would eat anything that was super sweet, that would happen. So I'm like, okay, my body doesn't.
So what I started doing is like instead of buying like the Simply lemonade with all that damn sugar in it, I would get us like sugar free stuff. Like I got her hooked on the sugar free wave.
Less sugar.
And surprisingly, a lot of it tastes the same. Like you can go get you some Simply lemonade, 0 sugar, 5 calories per serving. If you guys check how many calories per serving some of the juice that you're drinking on a day-to-day basis and how much sugar per serving it has, you'd be like, this is not healthy. Like some juices that we drink on a day-to-day basis have like almost like upwards of 40 to 50 grams of sugar in it per serving. And we're drinking 3 to 4 cups of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm going to the store, like especially in the beginning of our the pregnancy, I would make sure that I'm buying like sugar-free stuff so that she ain't just drinking all these sugary products and all that. Like that's just not cool.
Yeah, and I'm so thankful to have him because now like literally everything when we're in the grocery store,
man,
and I look at a box of cereal or something, I'll be like, this has 20 grams of sugar or something like that. So it's crazy how like this pregnancy has impacted us. That's important though. Like, and also another. I told you I'd be tuning her out because I didn't even notice until you looked. The thing that is crazy to me, I spat, is how it'll say like 20 grams of sugar, and you think that it's for the whole box, but it's per serving.
Yeah, it's a lot of sugar.
That is crazy. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, I just, like, when she told me she was pregnant, like, I just thought it was important that not only she eats on a day-to-day basis and she's giving our baby the nutrients he needs, but you can't just be eating anything. Like, I be seeing people who are pregnant eating McDonald's and fast food every other day. Don't get me wrong, we do it sometimes. I don't know though. We haven't eaten McDonald's or like Jack in the Box or none of that fast food stuff in the.
I snuck some hash browns.
Oh, yeah, she ate like 3 hash browns the other day.
It's a little guilty pleasure.
She ate 3 hash browns the other day, and I was like, you did not need those 3 McDonald's is horrible food.
He better not say that in front of Mama Cox or his sister. His sister.
I say in front of her too.
I just got deja vu.
Them greasy ass potatoes McDonald's be having. Deja vu.
Oh my gosh.
I don't be wanting her to eat that junk food, y'all, because I care.
I think we lived before. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. Okay. His sister, he was on the phone with his sister yesterday, and I was saying, eating some cereal, and I think he was like, put the box back or something like that. And she heard him, and she was like, leave her alone. He can't say that type of stuff around his sister or his mom.
I'll be cussing her ass out. Because they have this ideology that, hey, she's eating for 2, which is a myth, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's like, just because you're pregnant don't mean you can just be going out and eating 3 hot links and 4 hot links in one day and drinking a whole bunch of soda and all that. No, you still have to eat healthy for yourself and the baby. And that's what I'll be trying to make sure she's doing.
True.
Like, I think that's actually a rare commodity amongst men that actually cares about that. Like, I'm not trying to just be feeding her with all this BS. Now, I don't know. Hey.
What?
Maybe may come off as bossy, but I just care.
No, it's your child too. That's what we need to understand, is that it's not just our child, it's the man's child too. And men need to get it together, because men really do be unattentive to that stuff and don't be caring about their women's health and what they're eating, if they're exercising. Like, that's unacceptable. And sometimes I get annoyed with him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, would you leave me alone? But all of this has paid off because I keep spinning.
She's gonna bounce right back. Watch how fast she bounces back to like being snatched again.
I'm trying. I've been walking and stuff, and that's another thing. Do what works best for you as far as exercising. We're not saying go out and go to the gym and go walk or you know, all of that, because walking work for me, and sometimes it don't be working. I'll be like, I gotta sit down, but luckily, like we said, it's the end of the pregnancy, so I'm happy that it's the end, and the back pain is like kicking in at the end and not like towards the middle or, you know, anything like that. But overall, I would say it's been pretty good, and I'm thankful to have him and stuff. But yeah, do what works best for you.
For sure, because the reason why I say walking is because anyone can walk. You know, make sure you got you some comfortable shoes. I'm telling you guys, physical health is very important during the pregnancy. I really feel like just walking, not only for the exercise and for the physical.
Who is that?
A white man. Who was that?
She just be.
Walking is not just good for your physical health. It's good for your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, when in doubt, when you're just sitting and you're thinking too much, go walk. And I just read on our MyChart, which is like the online source that we read to keep updates about like the whole pregnancy process. They were talking about how, you know, it's certain things that can help you, I'll say not postpone, but can keep you out of that postpartum phase. And they were just saying something as simple as getting up and going on a walk can be beneficial, not just because you're burning calories or for the health aspect of it, but for the mental. Because you're let's say after you have your baby, right? You got your baby and you're just sitting, you're thinking like, damn, how in the world am I about to keep this baby alive? Like, I need a better job. Like, I need to get back. I'm fat right now. I need to get back into my size and all that. All that thinking just from you sitting in one place. But when you get up and you get active and you go walk 5,000 to 10,000 steps unknowingly, oh, I'm telling you, you're going to forget everything that you were stressing and thinking about. Yeah. For sure. I know I do. And then if you have a significant other that, like, hopefully you guys got a significant other like me who actually wants to do these things, but if he doesn't want to do these things, bring his ass out there. Like, he should be out there with you. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can talk. Like, it's been many times where we had, like, heart-to-hearts. We be talking about everything when we be walking. When we used to walk at the track, we'll be walking. I'm gaining steps, burning calories. She's gaining steps, burning calories. And we'd be talking about so many different things, from life to our goals, our future plans for our baby, all of the above. So it's really a good bonding mechanism for you guys.
It's crazy because I remember we sat at that park like last year before we conceived and before we even like had planned on conceiving, and we were talking about like our goals and stuff and what we were gonna do when we had our baby and stuff. And it's crazy that like not too long after that conversation we ended up deciding.
Right.
You know, that's crazy. We had some good conversations at that track.
Yeah, the track. A lot of you guys who are watching our earlier videos, that track, or the videos that you see like early on in our pregnancy journey, that's the track that we used to walk at. Like, we used to walk at that track and just talk, and it was the summertime, so it was a lot nicer weather, but we haven't been there for a while because it's been cold out here in Seattle. Yeah. But yeah, we just kind of wanted to make a video about the physical health aspect. I feel like the physical and the mental health are two different videos. But I really feel like there is a way for you guys to stay in shape while pregnant, because I've literally seen it with her. Like, our whole pregnancy, she's gained weight, but I feel like it's all baby. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen other women, no disrespect, but they've really blown up. Like, they've blown up. And I'm not trying to say that was due to them overeating, because some women blow up a lot, like more than, you know, the average woman.
Bye. You're doing too much.
She over here making me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
You gone, and I at 10.
And another thing, hey.
Stop.
Another thing, get some maternity clothes.
Yeah, facts.
Sorry, you finished with